Racing vlog. So we're doing, everybody. My name is Tom, and today we're at the new London-Waterford Speedbowl for the Monaco Modified Tri-Track Series New London-Waterford 100. It is a 100 lap open modified race that pays $10,000 to the winner. The last time we saw this series on the channel was up at Stafford. Since then, the series has only run one race at Star Speedway, won by Blake Barney. Not sure if he's going to be in the fields today, but this race normally attracts quite a bit of competitors due to the location here in Western Connecticut. That's all I have for an intro, so I need to finish setting up camp, doing a little bit of tailgating too. You guys don't have to sit through that, so let's just go ahead in right now. So you're gonna have to ignore the wind for a second here. A couple things I forgot to mention in the intro. I did mention the series ran one race since the Stafford one, but John McKennedy is still the points leader going into this race. This is one of 3 races remaining in the series, or in the championship. A lot of campers already here. And, you know, if you're a track owner, track promoter, this is the cool type of atmosphere you get when you allow overnight free parking. I also mentioned last year in this video, the series has a YouTube channel, but they didn't have any videos. They did start posting videos now that extended highlights of every race, each one being about a half hour long. Really cool way to follow the series if you can watch live. And I also forgot to pack my New York Rangers hat, you know, considering I'm coming to New England.
platform. And you can check it all out, extended highlights, on the Monaco-Modified Series YouTube channel. All of the staff is here today. We hope that you will be checking it all out. We'll be back with more great racing action. There will be a double-header weekend on Saturday, 6th of September. Cleveland Antique Racers in town, like almost like Cooperstown. Baseball, comes to the Speedbowl. They will see the antique cars, the race, as well as the 60s, 70s, 80s. They're beyond that. They have. The drone has successfully got a lot of miles on it. We're still fairly much about midway through tonight's race program. Here shortly, Lion Lamb had a 1.1 second advantage over Charles Field prior to the caution flag. That was Cameron Moretti. All of that is giant, and it is 8-7 is one of a kind. Starts in position number 1. Believe it or not, his Wheeler Modified Tour team is just down the street. They can get a car to run at this racetrack. But his dad was a legendary driver too. He runs up front, and he's driving Murphy's number 64, prepared by Sly Zavid and Bonnie Newhouse. But today, he sets behind the wheel of car number 179, the Jensen Automotive Group. They borrowed an engine from the passenger family, the Avenue Auto Group, previously, not anymore, from Northampton, Pennsylvania, John and Glenn Jensen's car. Would you welcome the 179 of Austin Beers. That is your starting lineup for today's event. Gentlemen, start your engine. There's nothing like it. The muscle of the engine. Starting red, half the point, belt-out motors, and follow all the braking. that Jay Johnson will await him to climb out of the car. Your winner tonight in the Speedbowl, the Belltown Motor Farmers Auto Wrecking 100, goes to Jay Johnson.
Still not a morning person. But it's like I always say, camping at a racetrack is... The only thing better than camping at a racetrack is her lips on mine. Sure, we'll go with that. What a great race though this one was. I love this track, man. I don't know what it is about it, but it produces multi-groove racing. It's really similar to a dirt track where you have the high line where you could rip the lip, keep your momentum up and go around on the high side, or you could dive down on the bottom and take the shorter line. Great battles for the lead. I'm gonna face this way because the sun's over there. Great battles for the lead. The cool thing about this track is right here it does like this food court thing where it brings in multiple food trucks, so you have like a lot of options and at a lot of different price ranges. Not a lot of tracks do it like this. You'll see some bring in like food trucks and stuff, but not to this extent. I really like this place. There's a reason it's been on the channel every year since I started. It's only one of 4 tracks that could say that, but that's all I got for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching to the end. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. I'm a track chaser. I'm at a different track just about every week. Like the video if you liked it. If you have any stories or comments about this place, you know, drop them down in the comments below. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, both at Bear Racing Vlogs, and as always, support your local. All right.